So I uploaded another video a little bit earlier, just talking about how I have slept for the first time in quite a while, and how difficult it is not sleeping. And I want to start this by saying this is not going to be advice. This is just something to let you know you're not alone. The closest thing to advice I can offer is if you're struggling, go and speak to a doctor. So I've recently been to my GP and been prescribed a new sleeping medication, which is not why I slept last night. That's I don't know. My issue was that I could fall asleep quite easily in the afternoon when I didn't want to sleep. Get maybe 2 hours of good sleep, wake up feeling fine-ish, and then I'd try to go to bed later on, do all the necessary things to try and get a good night's sleep. I'd have a weighted blanket, I'd put on white noise in the background, anything like that. And I've struggled so much to actually fall asleep. And my biggest issue, I have struggled for as long as I can remember getting to sleep, but in particular the medication I'm currently on, one of the most commonly reported side effects is insomnia, and it's probably the side effect I struggle the most with. And I don't want to keep offering advice because, as I said, it's not helpful. Whenever I spoke to people in my life about how I was struggling to sleep, I'd get the same advice of, "Oh, eat better." So I tried that, and it didn't help. And I wasn't even enjoying the food I was having because I was having healthier food, but I wasn't having what I wanted to eat. And I do still want to try eating healthier, but at my own pace and having foods that are actually enjoyable for me as opposed to just this is meant to help you sleep. And I'd be told to go out in nature and get some fresh air. And then I obviously you guys know about the run that I did, or run, I walked it. And I have said I want to get back into running and I will do some of that over the weekend. But then I had the worst night's sleep I'd had of that entire week, and it's just infuriating when the things people have told you to do to help you to sleep don't work. So, if anyone has anything that has worked for them, feel free to drop it in the comments, but I don't want to be just another annoying person who tells you things that don't help. Because as much as people mean well, and as much as I mean well, it doesn't help. And if anything, it's more irritating to hear people who genuinely think they're doing good and genuinely assisting you, and they're just telling you the same thing you've heard from every other person who, again, thinks they're helping and thinks they're doing good, but who isn't living your life and isn't having that same struggle. And I've always said it's infuriating more than anything to get sleep advice from someone who can fall asleep or who can put their head on the pillow and be snoring loud enough to rattle the whole house within 5 seconds. And that is a lot of the time the advice I get from, for example, my dad, who, to be fair, our relationship has improved recently. But for him to be someone who can fall asleep so easily, telling me that it's so simple what I'm doing wrong, having no idea the struggle that I go through every night just trying to do the most basic thing of falling asleep. I mean, I'm essentially trying to do nothing and I can't do it. And I truly sympathize with anyone going through the same thing. I wish I could tell you something more hopeful. But again, I don't want to be that person telling you things that aren't true. So again, I think I said it in my earlier video. I wish you the best night's sleep, whether that's tonight or whether you're going to sleep right now. I wish you a great day today, tomorrow, and the rest of your time. And hopefully we can get better together. But at the end of the day, there isn't necessarily a solution. And I think that's the most difficult part of this, that I can't tell you things are going to get better. And I can't make any promises to you. I can't tell you the things that I want to, because I don't want to be telling you lies. So thank you so much for watching. I do genuinely hope you have a great day and a great night's sleep and a great time and everything good, but just know I appreciate you. Bye.